Hello again. Hey, moving right along. Here we are and doing the good book overview number 3. Okay, so in the first one, we told you that there's nothing specific that says how many years or how many per day what it was, but in 6 days, the creator created the birds in the sky, the waters, the oceans, told the land just how far to go, and all the fruit trees and everything. He prepared everything, the food, everything was prepared before he created man and woman, right? So here we come, here we go, rather. Adam and Eve were created, and in their lineage, they wanted to be very clear, our creators did, that there is a pattern. And even though our Heavenly Father, Son, and Spirit are outside the time domain, they allow mankind a certain amount of things, and the numbers keep repeating. So 6 days he created everything, and then on the seventh day he ceased from creating, or he rested as it was put in the scriptures. But that's okay. That doesn't mean anything other than our creator can do whatever he wants. So then, as he created Adam and Eve and their offspring and their offspring, and eventually 1446 years later, Noah comes along, and our creator decided to just wash everything clean, start all over again with Noah's bloodline. But that doesn't mean anything numerically other than our creator has set into motion ways that he wants to love on us and to save us from ourselves. And that's basically what the essence of the scriptures are. It's declaring that our creator is loving and kind and forgiving. So that takes care of a review on number 1 for the overview of the good book. And then number 2, we continued sharing about how things all work together for good, and eventually the universe continued to roll for billions of years, possibly. I don't know. I mean, there's no witnesses, like I said in number 2. But look, in number 3, we've got to continue to roll on, and away we go. So once you understand that our Creator loves us and He's a loving being, He's a forgiving and kind being, we can move on to the overview of the good book, number 3. Number 3 is very, very clear. Our Creator decided to wash everything away with Noah and his ark. And so from Adam and Eve, 1446 years approximately, the floodwaters came. And it's undeniable, really, if you think about it. The waters washed everything away, including in Egypt, the Sphinx that we have come to know as a seventh wonder of the world or whatever it is. But on it, also on the paws, after they removed all the sand, they see all the water patterns. So the Sphinx was around when Noah was around because there was a global flood. And it's not only just in the Bible, other places in China and Russia and India, they all say of a global flood. You can't deny it. You just look on the hillsides and you see layers upon layers upon layers. And yeah, right in between those layers is a universal flood. So we know that it happened. It's like undeniable. I know some people say, well, no, it's just a fake story. It's just, a good story, but it never really happened. Well, the scientists disproved that it's not a fable. It's not just a story. It's for real. All right. Just like scientists also verified that the earth may be billions of years old. And that also is undisputable, because when you look between layers of this black layer, obviously something hit the earth, whether it was meteorite or whatever. So there's a black charred layer, and then there's another charred layer, and then right in between there is a bunch of dinosaur bones, and it's all complete with the vertebrae, the skeleton, everything. So it's also happened instantly, whether a meteorite was sent or whatever. And that, you can't argue with it. The bones are all there. So the earth may be billions of years old. And why not? Our creator is so creative, he reuses the planet. Go figure, right? He's got all kinds of things. I mean, there are some cities in the Mediterranean, like 200 cities that they found, and they're all underwater, right? Full cobblestone streets, walls, and pyramids. Go figure, pyramids inside, under the water, whatever, 1,000 feet deep. Now that we have the technology that we can go underwater, we can now see cities. So obviously, our creator reused the planet in different times, and some of them are millions of years old. I don't know. I'm not telling you that it is this way. All I can tell you is that the proof is out there. You really can see things, and it's for real. There are cities underwaters in China, all over the world. They're just there in the lake, and you have pictures of it, and they too have cobblestones and pyramids. I'm not quite sure what's all this pyramid stuff, but either way, our creator can do whatever he wants and reuse the planet as much as he wants. It's for us to just accept it, to love him, tell him how great you are. You are an amazing creator. If you keep everything going for millions and billions of years, and you still are in total control, nothing goes to chaos. Everything is in order and by design. Think about it. It has to be by design, because how else can you explain that the moon is here, but 200 times bigger is the sun, and when there is a lunar eclipse, right, it completely covers. It's by design. You can't. Let's prove it right now. Right now, let's prove it on churchinthecloud.cloud. You tell me if this works for you, because it sure worked for me. I tried to disprove the creator. So I looked at my hand. So if you want to, go along with it. Look at your hand and then open and close it and say, there is no designer. This happened accidentally. I have these fingers by intelligent design, right? Because I can grab a spoon and eat. I can communicate with my hand. Hello, what can you say? The creator of the universe designed all of it, including Adam and Eve and their offspring and other places around the earth that he reused before. This has been going on for billions of years, but he wants us to focus on from Adam and Eve to a guy named Abraham. That was 2,000 years. And that's an interesting story. I think we'll cover that one on the 4th overview. You're going to love it. It has something to do with Abraham and Isaac and the regions of Mount Moriah. Very interesting. So either way, we're looking at 2,000 years, Adam and Eve to Abraham and Isaac. From Abraham and Isaac to Jesus is 2,000 years. And now, Jesus was 2,000 years ago. So since Jesus till now is another 2,000 years. So we're completing the 6,000 years. And then get ready for the 7,000 year. It's all there. You just have to look at it and know that, okay, we have Genesis. And then all of a sudden, 2,000 years later, we have a guy named Abraham. He had a son, Isaac. Very similar situations. Remember I talked about that? The similar situation is Isaac's mom was a miracle mom. She was 100 years old when she gave birth to Isaac. Abraham was also about 100 years old. Hello. Talk about an immaculate conception. Oh, Hey, there you go, right? Jesus had a mother that also conceived miraculously. So you see how it's starting to pattern, and that's what the Bible is. The scriptures are very clear. The good book says there are patterns, there's seasons, and times. And it is for us to learn them. And rather than, like for me, I have over 50 years of proving the Bible true and reading and learning and teaching. So I've got to be real with you. You don't have 50 years. You don't have a half a century to start doing Bible studies and everything because Jesus is coming. The clock is ticking. Jesus is coming. There's no time left to lose. That's why we've got to spread the good news. That's why I'm sharing this. So if you like this message, you can invite others, friends and family. Hey, you got to check churchinthecloud.cloud. Check it out. It really is truthful, and in a very real, simple format, they're declaring the truth of the Bible, that everything was designed, intelligent design. There's no way you could just say, well, it's haphazard and there's chaos all over the place, because there isn't. And so with that in mind, you can be bold, courageous, and not fearful. Slowly, your fear will turn into faith. I keep repeating it because that's what the Bible declares. From Adam and Eve till now, 6,000 years later, the scriptures are very clear. They keep telling us, hey, do not be afraid. If we have our Creator and we love Him, we have nothing to fear. No fear at all. And that will help you lead the best life, right? These are just concepts to help you live the best life. So, in the Good Book Overview, number 4, that's coming very soon, we'll deal with the similarities of Abraham and Isaac and Mary and Jesus. So hang in there. We'll be back with more exciting understanding and concepts for living the best life.